Today we're excited to launch the official Supabase VS Code extension. Now you can find it within VS Code in the extension search. Just search for Supabase, you can find it there. Or you can find it, of course, on the Visual Studio Marketplace and install it from there. Now, a huge shout out goes to Anas, who actually originally built this VS Code extension as a Supabase Launch Week Hackathon project a couple of launch weeks ago. And people were really impressed by it, and so were we. And so we decided to work with him and build on top of this extension and specifically integrate the Copilot chat APIs, which allow you to provide kind of a really nice AI-guided experience right within VS Code. So now if you install this, the extensions, you get a nice little Supabase rider here on the site. Now, currently you need to start your Supabase stack locally. So it's working off of the local APIs, the local Supabase stack. But in the next step, we will also integrate the Supabase Management API so that you don't need to run Supabase locally. You can just run it off of your hosted project. But so here, once you have Supabase start running, you can connect to your local database and you can inspect kind of your tables, sort of what's in there. I have some users, some events, some sessions. You can also inspect kind of the data within the tables, the columns, all that good stuff, your views, your migration history, so you can see kind of what's happening in there. If you have any database functions, you can also see kind of the definition of your database functions right within that. You can look at kind of, if you have any storage buckets in there. But so what we added on top now, working with, GitHub Copilot, is really neat. You have basically your Supabase Clippy right within your VS Code here. So what you can do is you can say like, oh, who are you? And so the nice thing is basically we've trained this, Supabase Clippy, and it is actually injecting your database tables and schema into Copilot. So what you can do is you can say at Supabase, you can show all your tables. So Copilot is aware of kind of all your tables in your database. And now kind of the first major feature here is that you have a guided migration experience. So you could be saying, we have a users table here. Now add a column to store user email addresses, for example. And so what this does, it actually checks, okay, how can we add a column here? And so we can say alter table users add column email text. And, obviously this is AI generated. So we're using GPT 4.40, I believe, in the background with Copilot. And so, still make sure that kind of what is in there is correct. But so basically, we're generating a migrations file here. And then we can say apply migration. We can do a dry run. We can apply it locally. Or if we have a linked project, we can also link it to our project here. You can then, when you're happy with your migration, you can just add it into your Git workflow as you're used to. So this is kind of a first start official Supabase VS Code extension integrated with GitHub Copilot. Now, this is only the beginning. We'd love to hear from you kind of what, experiences, what things you would love help with, and we can integrate it directly into VS Code here. So thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of launch week and do let us know what else you'd like to see. See you then. Bye-bye.